Hi guys, my name's Matt. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Drive with Matt. Today I'm going to do another test route. So this one is in Worthing again. I only do Worthing Test Centre, and this one has got quite a lot of roundabouts in. So it's got about 12, maybe 13 roundabouts in. A good mixture of mini roundabouts, bigger roundabouts. So yeah, it's one of those test routes that you'd really want to look at if you need to know a bit more about roundabouts. It's also got one hill start in it as well, which can be a bit tricky. So yeah, I'm going to do this test route. I'm also going to talk through all of the tricky areas too, so hopefully you guys don't get too stuck on your test. If you do like this video, if you find it useful, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. There'll be much more test routes all coming up soon, along with some other videos as well. Nice one guys, cheers, thanks, enjoy. Okay, so this is the beginning of a Worthing Driving Test Centre route. This one has got multiple roundabouts on it, like I said, so yeah, let's crack on. So I'm coming out of the base here at Worthing Driving Test Centre. It is a Sunday afternoon, so it's really quiet. It's a bit rainy too, so just bear with me with the old windscreen wipers. And come out of the base, always going to go left. Have a check if it's clear right and left, just keep moving. Now when you do come out of the test centre, there's a big old speed bump here. If you notice a car coming through like this, just go really slow. I'm in gear 1 still now, and just crawl past them, yeah? Again, this car's going really slow, so that's great. So yeah, we're going to come up to the first giveaway line here, so you always go to the left. We're going to go left as well into Bolsover Road. I'm indicating left. There's no one coming off the roundabout, so I can slowly just make my way into Bolsover Road. Try not to go too quickly round the bend here, because there could be anything coming the other way. You might have to quickly stop and give way. Go left into the next road, just because if we keep going it's a dead end, so they're never going to ask you to go there. Obviously it's always going to be a left here, and you're coming along this road. This road is quite a quiet road, as you can see. There's loads of parked cars, so you don't want to go too quick. I'm going about 22, 23, and that's fine. Again, because it is quite a quiet road, they might ask you to do your reversing manoeuvre along here. So you might get asked to do a parallel park, or you might get asked to pull over on the right side of the road and reverse back for 2 car lengths. There's just an option that they could do. I've gone up to about 24 along that road. I haven't got faster than that, so it's about an ideal speed. A few little bends to the left here, just check there's no other cars coming, especially this one because it's a bit more trickier because of the bushes. Then we're going to go right into the next road. Be really careful not to cut the corner. The lines aren't really here anymore, they've been really worn away, so make sure you turn in onto the left side of the road so you don't cut the corner. Easy way to fail that. So we're going to go right at the end here. It can be quite a busy road. Oh sweet, there's no one here, so we just carry on. I'm up to about 26 now. Just be mindful of the parked vehicles, so sometimes there are more than others and it does restrict the width of the road. see, like here, there's got a car coming towards me now. This car's parked fully in the road. I've got to slow right down. I'm just going to stop, just to be on the safe side. Let the cars go past. Oh, he's flashed me out. That's nice. Thank you very much. But yeah, just be on the safe side there. I always just say to my learners, if you're not 100% certain that you can get through the gap, just stop and wait, because that way you're in control of the situation, and that's exactly what you want on your driving test. So we're coming through Tarring now, a little tiny part of Worthing. It's quite a narrow bit, so I'm getting into gear 2. I'm slowing right down. Again, look, there's a big car coming, I'm stopping. Let them through, and then look, I'm all clear, I'm all safe to carry on. So gear 2, I'm just leaving it in gear 2 around here. Village vibes. So yeah, nice and slow. Again, this bit here, if another car was coming, just think about stopping if they're not going to stop. Coming up to a mini roundabout, we're going to go right at the mini roundabout, mirrors and indicate. Slow it down, there's no one on my right, so just carry on. Mini roundabout again, comes up on you really quickly. We're going to go left. Mirrors indicate left. No one on my right, indicating right, so I can just make the turn and go. So now we're coming down the road. There's a lot of speed bumps down it. So try, if you can, when you go over the speed bumps, just slightly slower. I went about 18 over that speed limit, that speed bump there. Mini roundabout again, just go straight ahead. It can be really tricky to see here because of everything in the way on the right, all of the fences. Again, I can go through, I've got enough space, but I'm just doing it with caution. So again, I'm only going about 18. A lot of speed bumps down this road, so just take that into consideration. Ideally as well, when you go over a speed bump, if it's safe to do so, you want to keep one wheel on the right side and one wheel on the left side of the speed bump. That way it makes it overall a bit more smooth to kind of go over it. So like here, look, my right tyre's on the right, my left tyre's on the right. I barely noticed a bump. Alright, just make it a bit more comfortable for you. So we're going to come up to a mini roundabout at the end, another one. Loads of mini roundabouts at the beginning. We're going left at this mini roundabout. Again, it's really hard to see because of the wall and the fence. There's no one there, so I can just carry on. Zebra crossing straight away here. You can see that now. Double check there's no one crossing. Even if it looks like there's a person walking near it who might cross, just a bit slower, be ready to stop. Another mini roundabout. We're going straight ahead at this one. Looking to the right and looking ahead of you, just in case that van did start to indicate right. Then you'd have to give way to them. So this road is a 30-mile-an-hour limit, but it's quite narrow. You've got loads of parked cars on the left. Look, I've got this car coming towards me, so I'm about 20 at the moment. Okay, so don't feel like you need to get up to 30 unless it is all clear. Again, I'm going, yeah, 18, 19, 20. Just keep it slow and controlled. Mini roundabout, go straight ahead. quite busy, this one, because all these cars are coming from Broadwater High Street. And again, another mini roundabout. It comes up really quick. We're going to go left. Mirrors indicate left, nice and early. And you're looking to the right for anyone who's got their right indicator on. I can go because there's a little gap. This road now, if it's safe to do so and the road conditions allow it, you can get up to 30. See, there's no parked cars. Just be mindful of the lights ahead. If anyone was waiting on the pavement, they probably press the button, so the lights may change to red very quickly after that. So we're going to approach a big set of traffic lights here by the Thomas à Becket pub. We're going to go right at the lights here. So wait until you get a bit closer. Then check your top mirror, right mirror, indicate right around here, so then everyone knows where you're going and what you're doing. Try and keep relatively close to this curb on the right. You don't want to be right over to the left of this lane because there's lots of traffic moving, and I like the wing mirrors where they are. So we've got our own set of lights, so we don't have to give way to anyone. It's quite nice. So we can keep driving up this road again. It's quite a nice open road, so I'm already at 30 because it's just so clear. So just keep in mind any parked vehicles. So then we're going to take the next left turn in, which is just kind of hidden in between these trees and houses. So mirrors and indicate left. It's into a road called the Plantation. Now I'm driving along here in January, and it is a bit bumpy and lumpy. There's a few little potholes beginning to emerge, so just bear that in mind. So I'm going to stop definitely because I cannot get through there. Gonna wait after this car. I've got a nice big gap. Check your right mirror before moving out, just to be on the safe side. Space, just take it slow. I literally went down to 15 miles an hour then. Okay. Here's the pothole bit, so just try and go through it slowly. Got another parked car, so I'm gonna need to stop. Yep, I haven't got enough space. Quick check in your right mirror, then pull away. At the end of the road, we're going to go right. Mirrors indicate. The rain is getting a bit more heavy. Now, this is coming up to where the driving test examiner may ask you to pull over and do a hill start. So I'm going to pull over, just so you know, roughly where it is. So it's just before this van that's parked up on the driveway. So mirrors and indicate left, just by this grass verge. Clutch down, brake, and then just stop here. And there's a nice little hill there for you to do a hill start. So yeah, and you're going to move away. So in order to do a hill start, I'm just going to quickly talk you through it. I've got a more detailed video on that if you want to check out that on my YouTube channel. So my handbrake's up because I've just stopped. I'm going to get my biting point slightly higher. I'm going to check around, make sure it's all clear. It's not clear because there's this car coming down, so I'm just going to wait for them. So I've still got my high biting point. I'm going to recheck. I'm going to give it a little bit of gas. Handbrake off. More gas. Slowly release the clutch. More gas. More gas. Then change into gear 2. Yeah, you've really got to give it more gas. So then we're going to go left. Now notice, it looks like there used to be a speed limit sign there. I'm not too sure if there was or not, but now it goes up to 40 on this road. We're going to join the A27. So it is a 40-mile-an-hour limit. The examiner will tell you that because there is actually no signs. So yeah, they will normally tell you that it's a 40. Wait until there's a safe gap because it's a quick moving road. So when you do have a gap, just get on that gas, build up that speed, get the revs up in the engine. It's all safe then, you're not slowing anyone down. Carry on along here, do try get up to 40 if you can. Again, only get up to 40 if it's all safe. Road conditions are good, traffic conditions are good, so I'm at 40 now. We're just actually on the A27 now, so we're just going to carry on going, only for a little bit longer. This guy's just gone because that's the petrol station, but the one immediately after it's called Ivy Door Avenue. So slow it down, especially because you've just been going up to 40 miles an hour because there could be anything happening in this road. Now we're back to 30, okay? But on this road it's definitely a limit and not a target. I'm at 20 now. Yeah, because look, there's this guy coming up. There's a learner doing some parallel parking. Just want to go through slowly. I'm at 22, 23. I can go a little bit quicker now because I can see there's nothing coming up the road at all. 25. That'll do. 26, yeah. So we're going to come up to a junction at the end. At this junction at the end, we're going to go right. So top mirror, right mirror, indicate right. It's really hard to see out this one, so you've got to get right up towards the lines. Gear 1. So now I've got a really good view because I've got right up towards the edge. After this car looks pretty decent. to the big Tesco in Durrington, so just bear that in mind. So we're going to come up to a roundabout here. Again, it's quite a busy one, can be, because it's got the big Tesco on it. So it's going to be just the first exit left. The mirrors and indicating to get into. Roundabout just here. We're going to go right. Exit number 2, turning right. Mirrors indicate right. It's quite a nice view, this one. No problems there with the view. Mirrors and indicate left to come off. Get up to 30 on this road, I think, no problem. This end bit is where the slightly bigger roundabouts are. Not really any mini ones anymore. So we're going to go left at this roundabout. First exit left. Again, it's quite nice and open though. Very easy to see if anyone's coming. So not too bad. Next roundabout, we're going to go straight ahead, exit number 2. Ignore the 50 sign, that's only if you're going left or right. We're going straight ahead, actually goes down to 30. Can be quite a busy one, this one, so don't worry, you know, if you wait in for a long time, because sometimes it's just how it is. There we go. We need to keep in the left lane where the silver car's going. Mirrors indicate left. Come off. So like I said, it's back down to 30 now. It's not 50, especially with these speed bumps and shops. There's parked vehicles on both sides of the road here. So just bear in mind anyone coming towards you. Yeah, these speed bumps are a bit bigger than the other ones. I mean, I just went over that at 16 miles an hour. That's pretty much all you can do. Quite bumpy. So yeah, 16 miles an hour roughly going over those speed limits, those speed bumps. Do that in gear 3 or gear 2 depending on your car. I'm in gear 3 and it's just about happy. A school coming up on the left, so if you've got your test and it's around that kind of school time in the morning or you know, at 3 o'clock, just bear that in mind. It'll be very busy along here. So we're going to go right into the next road. Mirrors indicate right, so be sure not to cut the corner. Make sure you're turning onto your side of the road, and then check to see if there's any cars you've got to give way to. There isn't at the moment, but I can see some headlights, so I'm going to be ready to stop. Little yellow. so just approach with caution. It's a 30-mile-an-hour road, but at the moment I'm going 21, so don't feel you need to get up to that speed limit. I'm going to go left at the end. Mirrors indicate. Pretty decent. Now a bit of a tricky bit, this one. So we're going to turn right into the next road. So the examiner will word it. So yeah, we're going to turn right into the next road. Mirrors indicate right, but don't turn into this first bit. You see there's a blue sign there that says keep left. That is one way, no entry basically. So turn the wheel now. Don't want to turn into that first bit. See, this is one way. Traffic's just going this way. On the other side of the road, traffic is just going the other way. So just, yeah, bear that in mind for that. Really important. Catches a lot of people out. Wouldn't want that right at the end of your test. Yeah, we're going to go left at the end. Keep going if it's clear. It's not for me, so I'm going to stop in gear 1. Now I can go. It's quite a pedestrianised zone, this, so just bear in mind if there's anyone crossing, the cars reversing out. We're going to go straight ahead, exit number 2, off to the driving test centre. So I'm in the left hand lane. I'm not going to go beside this car because it's a bit of a tight squeeze. Keep it safe. Keep in the left lane. Once we get past the first exit, mirrors indicate left. Back into Field Place to end your test. So yeah, nice and slow for this speed bump. Do it in gear 1 or gear 2, whatever's good for your car. I'm in gear 2 still, that's pretty happy. Mirrors indicate right, you're always going to go right at the end of your test. And then when you come back to the test centre, they might just ask you to drive forward into one of the bays on your right, or they might ask you to complete a reverse bay park. I'm going to do a reverse bay park because it's my favourite. Okay, there we go, back in the test centre. Okay guys, I hope you found that video useful. Yeah, there was a few tricky roundabouts in that one, so yeah, do look over that. Yeah, it'd be really useful to play it back and just go through it again. That hill start as well is another good one to practice. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you did enjoy it, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. That would mean a lot. Thanks very much guys, good luck with your test.